Peace to all beings. This is Auriel speaking. I'm beginning to tremble. And as when I begin to tremble, everything begins to tremble. I tremble because someone's coming. And the trembling is the force of this someone's coming, the feeling of it. You're going to have to understand yourselves now. The ego is going through its repartations. Now, we talked about accomplishing tasks for a feel of confidence. That's indeed part of the ego thing. But you need to understand the prayerful attitude you have toward what you're working with. You understand what I'm saying in the manner. I will say you this. When you accomplish a task, you feel, completed, we'll say. That having been done. And done rightly. Yes. That satisfies the physical understanding of the human condition. The sense of a completion of a task. Yet now I'm asking you to understand and focus not only upon your task as you have been, but on prayerful attitude as you're doing your tasks. As you're attending to your garden, your plant, the prayerful attitude. Careful of what you're thinking. Think of prayer. Let your spine harmonically resonate to the inner prayer of you. We're not desires now. The prayer of supplication. Thankfulness that you're getting an understanding and you're still in the condition, you can say, alive to understand it, to feel it, to know it, to be it, to have this sense of spiritual contact from within and without at the same time. The blessings and protection of the Mother. You're going to begin to gather spiritual wisdoms in the consciousness of the self that has developed the ego, that's going to take pleasure in educating the ego to be itself. And there's a divine love there, where this is like self-love in a manner for carefulness and protection. You're a little baby growing up in a great big spiritual world, and you have an adversary that's aware of it. You're going to have to understand this, and you're going to need the protection of the humble Virgin Mother, because of her humility that Satan's afraid. He can't handle it. That's why Hail Mary is very important. It's a calling, it's a blessing to you, understanding, in your manner. So you have to prepare yourself inwardly for the outwardly. The inwardly needs to be prepared more. The heart has to assume the motherly condition of things. It's going to have to assume it and consume it and understand it. It doesn't mean you change your gender, not at all. It means you can become more who truly you are. You're the mother of all things. When she's blessing you, you have to be. So it's gentle and carefulness. It's peace, protection, and joy, as what mothers offer to all of their children, or should be, at any rate. That understanding. For your protection, I'm going to tell you this. Your mother, the Divine Mother, the Virgin Mother, the one with the 12 stars above her head, standing upon the moon with a snake under her foot, is coming to imbibe in you. She'll move in through the left auricle and the left ventricle to get to the center of the heart. In the center of your heart, there's a cave where the inner you hides, watching the turmoil out the front of the cave. And then there's a still small voice behind all of the turmoil. And you walk to the front of the cave and you understand who that is. You've been blessed. And the Mother offers the protection for that inner spiritual experience. Because if you didn't have the protection, you wouldn't be able to do it. Never mind know about it. So, as we've been talking to the human condition, its understanding of its ego and its problems there, the inner has to understand the outer. You're the mother of all things when you're connected with the Virgin Mother. You have to be. You have to be gentle, powerful, aware, cautious, kind, caring, but not interfering. You have to allow nature to be nature. And you know, when petitions are offered correctly, then the answer can be given. But if petitions aren't offered, you're going to be alone in a dark world. That's what your countries are facing now. Going to need the light, entities. And prayer is what brings the light. Prayer is what brings the light. It brings the Virgin Mother into your heart. She'll teach you how to do it correctly. How to move it through the heart's chambers. So the little one in there, your neophyte baby magician thing in there, can come out with confidence and knows what it's doing without having to be afraid anymore. You don't have to be afraid anymore. We pray for peace, protection, and joy, guidance from the Holy Ones, the angels, the ones that take care of you at night when you're sleeping. You're going to need your prayers before you sleep and the prayer upon waking up now. That's your safe cave. The safe cave. The 4 chambers in the heart. Each chamber stands for one letter, I-H-V-H. The name is commonly referred to as Jehovah. That is who you communicate with when you're in your cave, and the silent voice that you hear behind the beat of your heart. That's who's there in 4 parts. So please understand this construction of your old vehicle and being in consciousness within it. Can that comprehension come through? You're not just the you that walks around the you. There's other yous that come in to visit and create vibratory frequencies for your own understanding without inflating the ego. You have to go through a correction process. Your hands will get slapped. We've done it to him. Peace to all beings. You're going to have to understand the understanding of the self, the precious nature of all things. Universal consciousness, you say, but it's alive. All around you is alive. They're here to teach you. You need your prayers for protection because there are others that want to confuse you. And you're seeing it in your countries, in the mobs, in the riots, in the streets. What are you doing? It can't go on, and you know it. So, prayers to your own protection now. Let's come to that. And like I said, when I tremble, a lot trembles. I'm what is termed the prelude to thunder, the being called thunder. Can appear out of nowhere, anywhere, anytime. Peace to all beings. We are through. For your protection, pray, please, I'm begging you. Because it'll ease my trembling. It'll slow them down a bit. It's my sense of humor. Pray for yourselves and your neighbors now. It's going to be needed. Amen.